number of lessons that we could learn from the Prince estate, not the least of which is do the paperwork, because one of the issues is that there's no will associated with the estate right now. And as part of the estate issue is this estate tax concept. So there's going to be taxing not only, say, the value of the real estate and the investments, but then we get into the music, not the least of which is this unrecorded or unreleased catalog, the black albums. You know,
Right.
that could be millions, hundreds of millions of dollars as well. But then we get into also like the symbol, the brand, the distribution. So Prince's music you can't get it on iTunes, you know, so the control of that is significant. And then that last topic is the right of publicity. So that's going to be taxed. And at the Michael Jackson estate, they said the value of Michael Jackson's image, or say for the right of publicity.
Michael Jackson's huge.
Right. So the estate said that value is about $2,000. So the IRS came back and said, no, really, that's about $430 million. Right. So it's a big difference. It does impact the estate planning process and how people maneuver, sign these agreements, you know, and look at really what is the value of all this stuff, especially from an entrepreneur perspective. It's not just the present value of your earnings these days. It could be, you know, your patents. Which entity has the patent? It could be, you know, your symbol, your brand. So there's a lot of different components now than it used to be 10, 20 years ago. The estate tax right now, and Matt could speak to this better than I can. So it's, you know, at least federally, it's about 5.4 million. That gets away, you know, we're down to like the 1%, say the 5% of the population. In mass, though, it's $1 million. So, but regardless of the threshold of what triggers a tax, I think the mechanisms that you guide your life by, like, let's do the paperwork. If I say I'm going to give you stock options, let's do the paperwork. If you and I are going to have a shareholder agreement, let's do the paperwork. So, I mean, it not only minimizes the likelihood of disputes later on, but it also, you know, gets down to like control over the process.